Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Midweek RUSH, where we'll be bringing you news, updates and special behind the scenes access so you can see how ONRUSH is made and meet some of the amazing people who make this game possible. I'm Aaron, the social media manager for ONRUSH, and I'm joined today by Rustchynsky, who is the game director for ONRUSH. Most of you, or some of you, may know him as Rushy if you follow him on Twitter. So first things first, Rushy. Is the game named after you?
I wish it was.
Yeah.
Imagine someone had such a big ego to name the game after themselves. No, it was actually one of the suggestions by one of the guys in the team.
Okay.
Obviously, when he mentioned it, I was like, it's a bit close to my name, but it works perfectly for what the game's all about.
Yeah.
It's all about that high speed, barreling down the hill, in the thick of it sort of title. And I think it really captures it. It's really distinct name that's kind of nothing else sounds like it right now. ONRUSH kind of just stands out from the crowd. So, yeah, I think we all kind of really bought into it the moment that was mentioned, and yeah, here we are with ONRUSH. One of the things that I love about the trailer the most is that it was all from one race. You know, it's not something whereby there's 100 races and we're trying to pick out the absolute best moments. It's about trying to encapsulate what a single race from ONRUSH is like, and the whole design of the game is about keeping you as a player in the thick of the action, surrounded by competitors, fighting for your life and racing to score points. And this really kind of gets that across, that there isn't a dull moment. You're never falling behind, you're never racing ahead. You're taking spectacular jumps, you know, getting takedowns with opponents and scoring points. You know, every single moment is, you know, full speed, high intensity action. And I think the trailer really gets that across.
How was it made? Like, how did it come together? Is there a team of guys who were specifically making the trailer, or was it a collective effort?
Well, there's a couple of guys who are responsible for kind of putting the edit together, but it really is a massive team effort. I don't think everyone kind of realises that. It's not just one or two individuals who go into you know, putting together a trailer like this. It really does take everybody from the graphics team to pull together the visuals, the vehicle team to get the final assets of the vehicles in time, the world guys who are building Glory Dam, one of our tracks you saw inside the trailer here.
Little hint there.
Yeah. You know, getting all the final assets in, getting all the graffiti and stuff into the worlds to bring it to life and add the colour in. And even things like the physics guys working on the handling and making sure that the vehicles look as natural as possible, the guys working on the characters. Everyone really has to pull together to make sure everyone's working to the highest level, you know, by the time we kind of capture that trailer. Yeah. Because it's that one shot, one chance sort of thing that we get to get it all right. So, no, it's one of those moments. I just want to say thanks to the team for kind of, you know, delivering on this moment and making sure we had an awesome trailer for Paris Games Week. Yeah. When you're putting out a new trailer for a game that's a new IP that we've said nothing about, you know, we've sat in this for 18 months, you know, and it's been very hard. You know, it's one of those things that all you want to do is tell the world about the game that you're working on, and then we get this one chance, this one shot to announce your game for the first time, and you put the trailer out, you know, amongst, you know, the heavyweights, and people get one reaction against it. You know, it's that kind of gut reaction of, you know, am I going to enjoy this game? Does this excite me? And you go on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, etc. And I'm so pleased that there's so many people, you know, so positive and hyped about the game. Yeah. You know, it feels like they really get what we're trying to get across. You know, we're bringing back the arcade racer. You know, there's nothing like it right now, I don't think, on the market. And I think we're offering something that's unique, something that's fresh, something that's uplifting and just bolder than everyone else. And you know, it's just great that everyone's buying into it and wanting to see more of it now.
You obviously, I'm assuming, were nervous in the build-up to the PlayStation conference. How was it when you were watching the live stream?
Yeah, it was one of those moments where you're so excited, but at the same time so nervous, because you don't know how people are going to react. You know, you put all this time and effort over the past year or so putting this together, and if it would have been, you know, universally negative, it would have been a crushing moment. So, you know, it is one of those where you sat through watching the trailer like everyone else is, almost like watching it for the first time with them. And then the moment afterwards, you're on your phone checking out what people are saying, and it was just relief more than anything else. Obviously, I had full confidence in it. You know, this is this is our studio's kind of baby, and we've put all our effort and heart into this, making sure that it's the game that we want to make, and hopefully something that's going to appeal to everyone. So when the feedback came back in, we were like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad everyone's on board.
It was obviously in quite good company in the sort of standing, in between Call of Duty and Star Wars Battlefront, which is huge. How did that feel?
I couldn't be more flattered.
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of dreams you have. You think of yourself when you join the industry and you want to be kind of going toe to toe with the best games in the industry.
Yeah.
And there we were with the likes of Call of Duty and Battlefront. And for me, that was one of the best moments of my career. Seeing my new game, our team's new game on the Paris Games Week event. Being streamed to millions of people around the world in such great company. Yeah. I mean, that's just amazing. I couldn't be more pleased with how it turned out.
Yeah, and obviously from the trailer, some of the reaction has been there's been a lot of comparisons to the likes of MotorStorm, SSX, Burnout, and even Rocket League as well. How do you see those comparisons? What do you think about those?
That's exactly what we're going for. We're bringing the arcade racer back, and we've looked at the likes of MotorStorm, Burnout, SSX, etc. And we've looked at what made those games fun. What were the best elements from those games, and making sure we can bring back some of that high intensity action and just focusing on that fun. ONRUSH is all about being in the thick of it, in the action all the time, and making sure we can kind of put a smile on your face the whole way through. But as you also mentioned, Rocket League is definitely one of those games we've looked at, and it's not a traditional, well, it's not even a racer really.
Yeah.
But they've done so much to bring in a wider audience, much like other games like Overwatch have done as well. And we're trying to look at the wider genres, not just racing games, about what do they do well, and how do we bring those ideas and things into racing so people can get into the action quicker, and have more rewarding moments more frequently, have more fun more of the time. So it's definitely something I think arcade racing fans are going to enjoy, but I think we also want to bring in the audience for other games as well, because we got I think a little something different for everyone here as well with ONRUSH, not just your standard racer.
That's all for this week's episode of Midweek Rush. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Well done you. As a reward, why not treat yourself and like and follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. And you can send us all your scathing questions via the Reddit link below. Until next time, bye.